getting my camera out for the first time in a while. Um, I've had some personal problems going on lately, and I know mainstream video, the mainstream channels have can't fucking. It's a lot different than the last place I lived in because I had a perfect setup. I'll try to rearrange something, but the mainstream channel was going really well, and some things happened in my life, and I kind of put everything on the back burner, including this. I've kind of put wrestling on the back burner, certain girls on the back burner, and just wanted to really focus on my life. I got a brand new place here in my hometown, and got a brand new car, so I'm doing okay as far as that goes. But I haven't wrestled in a while. The last time I wrestled was in Hartford, Kentucky, and God, that was November since the last time that happened. So it's been a while. Like I said, I put wrestling on the back burner. It's like the furthest thing I think of. But I just have to get my life straight first and foremost, and figure out what I want out of life, and where I see myself going. And at one point, wrestling. I'll tell you this: at one point, wrestling was all I had, and wrestling was the only place in the world that I feel alive and feel like that I mean something. You go to shows, and little girls and kids and their parents, come up to you and ask for your autograph, and ask for a picture, and they're just stunned to see you. I've met plenty of girls who meet me on a show, and they're just like shaking. All they want's a hug, and then when I hug them, they're blushing, and it's going crazy. And the kids, I meet the kids, and they're kids are great because they look at wrestlers kind of like I did when I was younger and getting into the business, or before I got into the business. I looked at wrestlers as these superhuman superheroes who were very cool. Wrestlers have always been like a mix of rock stars, movie stars. It's a little bit of everything. We're entertainment. What we do is entertainment, but on the other hand, we do get hurt, and it's a very, very grueling business. And I challenge any athlete in the world, pro football, pro basketball, UFC. I challenge anybody to do what wrestlers do, and I respect all the wrestlers who endure their bodies and have the rigorous road schedules, and I can only imagine. But on the other hand, I want that. I want that life. I want to be on the road every night, and sleeping in a different hotel room every night. That's just, some people call me crazy, but that's just something that I've always loved. I've loved traveling around. Driving 300 miles at 3 in the morning. You check in a hotel. You sleep for 4, maybe 5 hours if you're lucky. You get up. You go to the gym, you eat breakfast, you tan, you go to the next town. Well, you do the show, and then you go to the next town. It's just, I've done it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. On the road, doing what I love to do, staying in hotel rooms every night, flying on airplanes, driving in rental cars to the next town, whether it be 3, 5, 600 miles. It's just, some people call me crazy, like I said, but it's what I was born and bred to do, and you can't take that away from me. As much as I push wrestling away, it keeps drawing me back in. It's hard to explain. It's like a love-hate relationship. But I just wanted to get this kind of started out. Like I said, I haven't used it in a while, so I'm just kind of I got the new pad. I'm still trying to figure out stuff with that, but I will soon. I will have some new videos up for you guys. We might do things a little different. I might take questions like I used to, from the fans. You can write me, email me questions, any questions you have about me. Feel free to not pull any punches and not be shy. So, because I'm pretty much open. I've always been open to all my fans, But we're gonna try to keep the mainstream channel up and running. And hopefully this is the start of a great project that I'm working on. So I just want to thank all you fans out there who've ever bought a ticket to see me, and ever took the time to come over and meet me. And if I make one kid's day that he got to meet me, and that was the happiest moment of his life, that means something. And as much as I hate wrestling, those are the kind of moments that I love. I love putting a smile on a kid's face just because he's happy to meet me, because he said I was his favorite wrestler. So it just makes me feel, amazing. Now I come to you right now. It's like 2 in the morning here, and I'm actually about to go to bed. But I saw my camera in the closet, and I was like, well, I'll get it out, and I've been talking about starting back up, but like I said, I've had some things going on, and it's starting to get better. So I'm starting to take some bookings, and I got the itch back to wrestle. Some of you will be happy to hear that. I got the itch back, and I mean, you don't spend you don't spend 15, 16, 17, 20 years eat, sleeping, and breathing this business like I have, and to just throw that all away. I mean, that's a good analogy. Is like I have a master's degree in wrestling. I haven't got a doctorate yet, but I do have a master's degree in wrestling. So that would be like, the analogy I'm trying to make is me taking my master's degree in wrestling and just throwing it out the window and doing something else. That is along the lines of a doctor getting a doctorate and saying, I'm gonna throw 12 years of education down the drain. I'm gonna throw everything that I've ever put into this doctor thing. And you know what? My next career path is gonna be a janitor. That's how I feel about wrestling. I have a master's degree in wrestling, working on my doctorate. So why would I throw that? Why would I throw all that? Why would I throw that degree away? Why would I throw all of the knowledge away for something, to dive into something that I have no clue how to do? Because let me tell you something, guys. Wrestling, professional wrestling, this business is all I've ever known. I've ate, slept, breathed, cried, and any other emotion you want to throw out there. I put everything, blood, sweat, tears, into this business. For why? For what reason? Because I love it. And as much as I want to get out, it keeps pulling me back in. So there's a sign. I am a professional wrestler. That's all I've wanted to do since I was 3 years old when I watched WrestleMania 6, Hogan and Warrior. That's all I wanted to do. From that point on till now. That was in 1990. It's 2011. So you do the math. It's all I've ever wanted to do. This is me. So I'm about out of time here. So I just want to say you guys need to look forward to the mainstream channel getting kicked back up, and I got some things up my sleeve. I got some projects I'm working on. So just stay tuned, because I'll unveil them to you very, very shortly. Let me see if I can shut this thing off.